What up, everybody? It's Tuesday, November 20th, I think. Wanted to do my vlog. It's a little late. It's about, I guess, about 8:15, 8:20, and just here at the City Fam office, working, finishing up, and just wanted to make a quick video, letting everybody know what's happening. So, lots of good stuff. But before I jump in, just kind of wanted to chat about a few things on a personal level. It's Thanksgiving week. It's my favorite holiday. Literally, I love Thanksgiving. It is my #1 favorite holiday. Love the food, love the time with family, football, no stress of gifts, just hang out with family, eat, take a nap, watch the game, wake up, eat again. It's awesome. I love it. So my #1 favorite holiday. I can't wait to go to my mom's house this Thursday and enjoy my time over there. Been making a lot of content lately. If you're following me on any platform, you're probably seeing more of my stuff, more of my posts, more of my videos. Really enjoying it, enjoying what I'm doing, how I'm spending my days. I really feel like I found my voice. A lot of these things I kind of had bottled up inside for a long time. A lot of the things I wanted to talk about, ways I felt, and things I wanted to express based off of lessons that I learned the hard way. And it's great to be able to do it. It was like, I think part of it was just getting over that fear of coming out and worrying about what other people will think of you, really. And once you get over that, and then you start to start making a positive difference in the lives of other people, because people start reaching out. People have been reaching out and telling me how much my message is helping them. It really just motivates you. So at this point, I'm all the way, full blown, creating tons of content, and saying everything that I've been thinking, that I've thought about honestly for years, which a lot of it really frustrated me because I didn't talk about it. So it's very liberating, and I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I think I found my voice, and it's exciting. So that's what kind of one thing I wanted to share. And also I'm really at a point now where things have shifted at City Fam a little bit with my time. Has freed up a little bit, and I'm really kind of come to the point where I feel like I'm ready to date. I thought I was ready to date a couple years ago, and I wasn't. #1, I didn't have any time. I was working so hard on City Fam and trying to get this thing to work. And then the book, obviously, that took up a ton of time. I was working so hard, and I didn't have any money. I was like, I don't have time, I don't have money. So dating wasn't even on my radar. And now, the money is starting to trickle in slowly. Getting some book sales and other ways. I've made a little bit of money off of YouTube. I still have a couple marketing clients, but my time is actually freeing up. So I'm at the point now where I can actually see that as a viable, or a viable option, a real possibility in the near future. And I've actually talked to a girl from my past a little bit. Been talking to her a little bit. I don't know if it's going to go anywhere, but even if it doesn't, I'm just at a point where I'm entertaining the thought, and it's exciting because I've been single a long time, and I really feel like I'm beginning to step into my promised land, and this is kind of what all the hard work is starting to pay off, and more opportunities are starting to present themselves. So one thing, I had a call with Stefan Bossier the other day, and he's wanting to promote my book. He's actually sent it to his editor and wanting to change the cover, and he's probably sold millions of books. So if he gets behind it, where it would be some kind of partnership where he would promote it in exchange for a percentage of the sales, then that would be huge. So that's something that I've really been praying about and kind of keeping my fingers crossed about. So we'll see what happens there. I also had a publicist, like a media relations person, reach out to me, and she's sent my story over to Dr. Phil. So that's just something that's kind of brewing, and there's just a lot of things like that are swirling around me right now. So I don't know. I don't know if any of them will come through, but it's fun to try. But I had my birthday last weekend. That was kind of like the big thing for me. I turned 46 on Friday, got to hang out with a few friends that night, and then I had a surprise 80s birthday party on Saturday. And actually, if you're watching this video on YouTube, I'm going to edit in some clips right now.
Work it again. I just got to see it one more time. Oh my God. Break it down.
You're not home, you're mine, not your own, yeah! Happy birthday, dear Rob! Yeah! Happy birthday to you!
You know, it was a surprise. I knew there was a party, but I didn't know where. And it was an 80s birthday party at my house, actually. I walked into my house to change for church. I went to church Saturday with a friend, and they were setting up. So it was cool though. We had a good time. We sung karaoke, and you know, people dressed up, and it was a good time. So really enjoyed that. I do want to thank everyone that donated to my birthday fundraiser. I ran a fundraiser off the Rob Kowalski page, and I think we came in at a little over $1,500. So that's awesome. All that money goes to CityFam. And you know, if you guys haven't noticed, we're just doing more than we've ever done before, because we got some donations, and we're able to do more than we've ever done. So you know, we got these new chapters popping up. We got a hospitality team. So like, you know, we're getting our volunteers and our leaders gifts. We're going to be having a retreat in January where we're going to help our members and our leaders start to plan out their year, do goal setting for their year. It's going to be something along like the best year ever. So we're just doing more than we've ever done, and it's all because you know, the generosity of people that have donated, because you know, we don't get any outside funding. So you know, just really excited about the new chapters. Really excited. A girl from Houston actually is flying in tonight. She's probably already here, and she is our chapter lead of Houston, Texas. And she just, you know, found us on social media, and just loves it. And they've met 7 or 8 times already. They've had their first social event. They actually did their first service event already too in Houston. And she's just really coming here to spend time with us and experience the culture firsthand. And this was the vision all along, is that, you know, I believe, you know, God told me that people are going to come from all over the world to be part of something that we were doing, that I was doing, that was really outside of the box, that I was part of. And now, you know, now the picture is becoming clearer. And you know, if you're not a part of CityFam, I would encourage you to be part of it. I mean, it's unique, it's different. You know, it's something unlike anything that I've ever experienced, where you know, something that it fills a void in my life that I couldn't find. I couldn't find anything else to fill it. You know, I had a very active social life when I was living foul. You know, started making better decisions, and found that life got very boring. I was very bored and lonely a lot, and it just caused me to stay in that lifestyle longer than I should have, because there was no viable option. You know what I mean? And then it just made the journey out of that life so much harder, because you know, it was just such a vast difference over, you know, the way that I was living. This wasn't really fun. Like, there was just nothing to do. And I see people have the same struggle, and they get into relationships out of loneliness, or they stay in their addiction, or they return to their addiction. And a lot of it's just because, you know, people need something to do besides the wrong thing. And you know, so anyway, you've heard me say this a million times, but I'm gonna keep talking about it. So anyway, we're excited about her coming in, and we're gonna, you know, we got a whole agenda planned for her, and she's gonna, you know, attend our our Thanksgiving Eve event tomorrow. She's going to go to our Friendsgiving on Thanksgiving night. She's going to hang out with us for the whole week. So it's going to be awesome. You know, I was talking to Ginny and someone else about, you know, I'm like picturing the future, and I'm like, one day City Fam will have a Suburban or some other big, you know, Escalade or something, and we will be picking people up at the airport, bringing them back to wherever they're going to stay. I picture we'll have apartments above our offices where they'll be able to stay, and they'll be able to go to home, and they'll be able to see everything and experience everything and spend some time in the office, and then they'll just learn how to run a City Fam, and then we'll send them back to their, you know, they'll go back to their city, and they'll be totally fired up and inspired to do it, what we've done here, and you're starting to see that beginnings of that. So that's the dream, and we're going to keep working until it's a reality, and we're going to help a lot of people, maybe millions, maybe billions, you know. Why limit it? So anyway, it's really good. So thank you for anyone that donated to my birthday. Just wanted to send that out. We're in the middle of a No Sex November challenge, or at least I am, not City Fam. This is something I issued, where challenge people not to have sex, not to look at porn, not to masturbate for 30 days. Really kind of based it off of the principle of sex transmutation. So for me, you know, I was able to make big changes in my life when I drew my line in the sand and committed to not having sex before marriage, because I still had the same amount of energy and I just had to use it for something else. So I just used it on creating City Fam, writing the book, volunteering, reading a ton of books, working on myself, all the great things. You know, listen, sex was fun in the moment, but it wasn't productive long term for me. I mean, I was having casual sex, so but I just shifted that energy, and it's just, you know, produced some really amazing results in my life. So I challenge people to do it, because I know there's people out there that probably have never taken that length of time off of sex, or masturbating, or, you know, ejaculating or whatever. And there's numerous studies on this, so you can, don't take my word for it, you can look it up. So we've had probably several hundred people that have, you know, messaged us back, said challenge accepted, and they're doing this No Sex November. And you know, today's day 20, and it isn't easy. You know, like, I actually started it about 10 days earlier with somebody else. I didn't know I was going to do the No Sex November challenge. He's like, let's try to do it for 90 days. This guy Tony Chingas, and I was like, all right, you know, I'll give it a shot. And it's not easy. Like, you get to about week 2 or 3, and there's some times where, ladies, cover your ears, but your balls are in a knot. Like, sometimes that's what it feels like. It's just super difficult, and you just got to kind of bear it. And but it definitely makes you more productive, and it definitely teaches you how to master yourself, and gives you more energy. It helps with social anxiety disorder. You can look up NoFap and see there's tons of videos about it. So it's really, really beneficial, and I've had a very productive month. Again, you see everything that we're doing, and I attribute a lot of it to the fact that, you know, I haven't had sex, you know, for outside of that one, you know, mistake I made 3.5 years ago. I haven't had sex for, what, 6.5 years. So, but hopefully all that'll be coming to an end soon, and if I start dating and get married. So we'll see. Anyway, so that's cool. If you're doing the No Sex November challenge, just want to encourage you to finish. There's only 10 days left, and it'll be quite an accomplishment. Probably something single-digit percentage of people in the world actually have ever done, where it's go 30 days without, you know, having sex or manually releasing. So just want to encourage everybody out there to stay strong. We are having a Friendsgiving on Thursday at Alexis Neidert's house. So if you are a member of City Fam Baltimore, you should see a post in there about it. If you don't have family in the local area, in the Baltimore area, or you are, you know, don't have, you know, anyone to spend it with. We want to be your family for the day, so we would encourage you to come over Alexis's house. We're going to do a potluck. We're going to hang out. You know, we'll probably play games or watch a movie or whatever. We've done this a couple years now. Not at Alexis's house. Her house is new, but it's really awesome. And that really is the heart of City Fam. Is we want to be your extended family. You know, like no one should be alone on Thanksgiving. So if you're out there, if you don't have family, if you don't have money for food, you know, even if you can't bring anything, just come over. We would love to, you know, hang out with you and just be your family for the day. So you can find that on City Fam Baltimore page. So what else? We like I said, we're planning a retreat in January. I'm very excited about that. Lori Lockamy is going to be doing that along with Billy Lofton's help, and Stéphane Labossiere has committed to being our guest speaker, which is amazing. He's dude is so smart. He's written a lot of books, but one of them that you may recognize is called God, Where's My Boaz? And it was a big book. It's in the library. It's probably sold, I don't know how many books that it's sold, maybe millions, but he is signed up to be our special guest speaker. So it's going to be like a weekend. It's going to be in Pennsylvania, I think, where you'll have a hotel and you'll have food for like probably a Friday and a Saturday night, and you're going to get really clear about what your goals are, what you really want to accomplish in 2019. It's going to be amazing. Like, I highly recommend it. We're going to keep it super affordable so everyone can attend. There'll be more information about that soon. We're also doing another ski trip in January. So if you want to save some dates, I can tell you right now that the third weekend, I think, is going to be the ski trip, and the fourth weekend is going to be the retreat. So plan for that. And then the big thing I wanted to talk about really tonight was Giving Tuesday. So Giving Tuesday is, I don't know if y'all know about this, but it's like a big, you know, thing. I don't want to say it's national. It might even be international, but it's the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, and you know, people give to nonprofits. So we kind of we participated in it last year. We basically were like, on the day of Giving Tuesday, me and Jenny looked at each other and we're like, oh shit, it's Giving Tuesday. And we just kind of changed our profile picture, and we didn't get any donations, I don't think. But this year, thanks to Jenna Hornick, who is a rock star, absolute rock star. We have a really good plan for Giving Tuesday. So we're gonna be launching a campaign where you'll actually be able to change your profile picture to a little City Fam frame with hashtag Giving Tuesday, and we're gonna have videos, and we're gonna have all kinds of stuff. We're gonna be promoting it all week long, and we're trying to raise $10,000, which is a lot of money for us. That really could sustain us, all of our expenses for probably, you know, 2 to 3 months, everything, because we know how to stretch a dollar. And if anybody's curious about our finances, go to the cityfam.com website. At the bottom, there's a finances button. Hit that, you can see where all the money goes if you're ever wondering. So Giving Tuesday is next Tuesday. We'll be launching the campaign really starting tomorrow. So look, if you're watching this, please change your profile pictures. Even if you don't give anything, maybe you don't have anything to give, which is, you know, debatable, but change your profile picture, because it's just awareness for people to see about who we are. And we have such big plans, and we know what to do and how to fix some big problems. The thing that stopped us, or not stopped us, nothing stopped us. The thing that slowed us down, let me rephrase that, was lack of funds. So, you know, if you change your profile picture, it'll only help more people learn about City Fam, learn about the mission. I feel a lot of people are really getting it now. It's taken a couple of years for people to understand what the hell it was, because it is different. You know, it's like, okay, wait a second, you're fixing this problem by having fun. Like, usually it's like, okay, don't have fun, like stay away from those places. We kind of think about it different. But anyway, Giving Tuesday's coming up. Love your support. If you want to give, we'd appreciate the support, obviously. If you just want to you know, help us spread the word, share our post, change your profile picture, anything you can do just to get the word out, we really appreciate it. Super excited about it. $10,000 is the goal. We'll see what happens over the next week. But I did want to mention something that I didn't have. I have a note here in front of me. I didn't write down. This Path to Purpose is December December 1st, I think. It's December 1st. It's on the CityFam website. But Path to Purpose is basically like, look, if you're feeling what we're doing, maybe you've been part of it, maybe you've came to some events, maybe you just watch from afar. Path to Purpose is like an onboarding for you to be part of what's going on. Everything that we're doing is ran by volunteers. I'm a volunteer. We have a couple people that get paid very little. Jeannie is really our only employee. She works 4 days a week, and she takes very little. She makes huge sacrifices to work here, but most of everything we do is ran on volunteers. All of our service events lined up, our social events, you know, our hospitality team. We want to do a disaster relief team, so when a disaster hits in a state nearby, we can mobilize and go help people quickly. Sorry, the guy's vacuuming out there. But I'm gonna pick this up and go shut that. So there's so many plans that we want to have. We want to have an international relief team, which we actually do have one, but we need to plan our international relief trip next year. Nicaragua got canceled this year because of the unrest there. But we have all these teams are volunteers, are people that aren't getting paid, that just want to give back and want to make the world a better place. And you know, Path to Purpose, what we do there is we give you a DISC test, and we try to identify what your gifts and your passions are, and we try to align you with them. Because when you start using those gifts and passions to make a difference in the life of another person, your life takes on new meaning. I promise you that's true. It's what happened to me. I lived for myself for a good part of my life, but when I started volunteering through the church, it just changed me. And then you're like, this is what it's all about, you know? So we want people to experience that. We want to help more people, and it's going to take the support of a lot of people to do it. So, you know, it's as much for you as it is for us. It's you know, we want to connect you with your purpose and your passions, so you come to life, so you can experience what we've experienced when we give back. So anyway, Giving Tuesday is December 1st, Saturday, December 1st. I'm for some reason I'm questioning myself on that date, but I think it's Saturday, December 1st. It's on the CityFam website. If you're interested in getting involved, go to the CityFam website, register. It's 3 hours, and we're gonna, you know, put you where you fit best, and I promise you, you will thank me for it later. So, what else? New Year's Eve is coming up. So we are throwing the biggest and the best New Year's Eve party in Baltimore, and I'm not kidding you. It is really the best party of the year. It's called Charm City Countdown. It's at the BWI Hilton. There's average about 1,200 people there. I mean, literally something for everyone. Like, we have all ages, all races. We have live music. Crushing Day is playing this year, a huge area cover band. We have DJs, we have a hip hop room, we have a karaoke room, we have a silent disco for the first time ever. You know, we're gonna have a kava bar for all the non-drinkers like myself, so that they can have something. But the food is amazing. I'm talking like shrimp, like filet mignon, crab cakes, like it's like banging food, top shelf. Ciroc is our sponsor. So, like, you know, I love it. It's absolutely the best party of the year. I mean, like, literally my old friends come, people I used to do drugs with, like, they love it. And then I got my new friends, I got people from my church there, my pastor's there, my mom is there. Like, literally everybody loves this party. It is that good, I promise you. And we're doing it again. It's the 11th year, I think. I think it's my 7th year that I've participated in it. Anyway, and I just love, I mean, honestly, if I could just be honest with you guys, I love that CityFam gets to do this, because, you know, that's what makes us so unique, is like, we're not like anything else out there. It's not like anybody can say, well, you can't, you know, have alcohol there or whatever. Like, we're not held by anybody. You know what I mean? We love to do the right thing, and we love to give back and become the best version of ourselves, but we also want to have a good time, and we throw the best parties there is. So that's what makes us really unique. Anyway, I've kind of talked about that before, but Charm City Countdown's coming up. If you want to come, I'd highly recommend it. There's still some rooms at the Hilton, but they will sell out. You can use the code CityFam to save $5 on your ticket. If you're a contributing member of CityFam, you can save up to $40 depending on what level of membership you're at. So if you are a contributing member and you don't know the code to get your tickets, just inbox me and I'll send you the code. But it's going to be a great party. It's going to be really good. Our ticket sales are already way ahead of where they've ever been any previous year, so I'm excited about it. And yeah, so go to charmcitycountdown.com if you want more information about that. So I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else. So hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. If I don't see you, I know there's a lot of information in this one, so a lot of stuff going on. You know, definitely life is getting better. It was a hard stretch there for a while for me, where, you know, wondering what was the point, like what's the point of even doing the right thing, because nothing good was happening. But I hung on to that verse. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we don't give up. I held to that verse, and damn if it's not true, because I'm starting to reap a harvest. I mean, not monetarily really yet, because my money's still real tight. I still drive a borrowed vehicle. I still live in a room in a house that a friend lets me stay for free, and I'm not complaining. It's enabled me to give all my time to the thing that I'm passionate about the most, which is this organization and this cause. And but it will improve sooner or later. I know that. So I appreciate you guys. You know, that's why I do it. You know, thank you for the support. Thank you for the messages. And you know, if you're out there and maybe you haven't checked out an event, come check it out. Get involved. If you've been to events, get involved. You know, we have too few people doing too much, and we want more. We want to share the love with more people. So come to Path to Purpose. And yes, God didn't bring me this far to only bring me this far. Appreciate you guys. See ya. Bye.